Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Dragons in Modern. Just finished playing a couple matches outside in the beautiful morning weather, but too much noise. I swear, these mulligans, man. Feels like every game I'm having a mulligan. Oh, okay. Well, they're playing Jingotha, which makes me think control. So maybe we keep this and we'll put. Do we put both caverns to the bottom? We'll put the stomping ground to the bottom. So I think we're gonna go. Utopia Sprawl first. And so we clearly don't have the greatest. Never mind. With the commercial district, we're going to go Grazer. Tell you what, though, we are really good at either drawing all lands or no lands. Fable. We're going to keep that and hope it helps get us out of this mulligan and this land-heavy hand. Our opponent, though, is probably playing counter magic, and Fable is one of those things they can snag where that cavern cannot protect against. I'll tell you what, I remember when Cavern of Souls came out, I was so excited. If you read any of my articles, you know it looks like Jeskai control, maybe? I hated playing against counter spells when I was first playing Magic in the 90s, and then when I got back into it. And I've since gotten used to it. I enjoy playing counter Magic myself, especially in Commander. I was so excited. It makes it uncounterable. This is amazing. Alright, not Jeskai. If they put Orcish Bowmasters into the graveyard, and maybe it's a Mardu. Good stuff. It does look like my caverns are not as good as I had hoped, and that this Fable will resolve. So there's that. It's an energy deck, maybe? A Johnny. Yep. This is where our anger of the gods is why this is where and why I put anger into the main deck is for this type of matchup. So I'm glad we get to play it here in the free zone. Alright, well we just need to draw a dragon. And we're gonna get 2 looks at it next turn if things go well. We have a blocker. What does Jingotha say anyway? Does it just no card in your starting deck has more than one of the same mana symbol in its mana cost? Yeah, it seems like a pretty easy build around for even non-control decks, right? Which is what our opponent's done. Thoughtseize, man. You know you want to. You know you're worried. Alright, so we're going to get a draw. And then we're going to get 2 more cards. So hopefully we can, at this point, honestly, just want to draw into a land so that we have 2 lands to pitch to draw 2 new cards. And hopefully hit 2 dragons. Ha! Gotcha. Joke's on you, man. We have kept a very shaky no, we had him all to 6, so alright, well, there we go. Now we would love to see an Anger of Gods at this point. And then they're going to cast Ocelot Pride, sure. Anger, please. It says Menace, huh? Why does it have haste too? That's got first strike. Oh, it's because of that. Okay. This is no, okay. We will block there. We're really hoping to hit that anger off one of these draws. We have 3 looks at it. And now we're left having to decide, do we pitch both caverns? Or do we, hoping to hit an anger? Or do we go, I feel like we just have to go, oh yeah, we do want to use it. We got to pitch both caverns and hope to hit the anger. Alright, that's not an anger. We did hit the other land though. 1, 2, so Kiora, 1, 2, I don't think gives us 4, right? I mean, I don't like this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think if this is a questing beast. So whenever and one or more cats you control die. Alright, well, we don't want that to happen. I'm going to say if this was, I mean, obviously questing beast, I would have done Cure questing beast. I could have done Cure and set up for next turn to draw a card off the Storm Breath. But what this does is, well, it increases our clock. It puts us a little bit ahead on the race. If our opponent can't answer it, we're in better shape. Next turn, we get the Kiki-Jiki token, which then can copy the Storm Breath the following turn. So we can go ahead and cast Cure next turn, attack with the Storm Breath, untap it if we want. So yeah, I mean, this I think is the right play. We want to take an aggressive stance, not just run out a Cure that doesn't do anything until next turn and have our opponent just do the exact same thing they're doing now. So first strike, lifelink. We'll block there. We really don't want this Ajani to flip. That's where we're at. And we still really would love to see an anger, and I think we win this game. Although we lose some of our board, there's the anger. The thing about anger is that we've seen the Bowmasters. Is there a world in which we can race without casting Anger of the Gods? So what I'm worried about is if we do if they cast a Bowmasters, they can snipe our Storm Breath after we anger, and then we're kind of left with, they have a Bowmasters and we have nothing. Whereas this puts us in a very powerful position to just outright win the game with this Kiki-Jiki. And they are playing Thought Seizes. I think we got to go for it. I'm worried about Thoughtseize. I'm also worried about Bowmasters, to be honest. No Bowmasters, no Bowmasters, no Bowmasters. No Bowmasters, no Bowmasters. We're rolling the dice there, right? It's either Bowmasters or Thoughtseize that they have, is what I'm guessing. Or they don't have either. It's fine. I mean, they have other ways they can kill this dragon. Alright, so it survives, amazingly. And now our opponent has to rebuild, or they have a top end that's going to be competitive with our top end, which is this dragon right now. Alright, main deck anger coming through. That's why we put it in the deck. Fable helping get to it. So right now, our changes, Grazer holding down the fort, got us the win. I mean, so we were going to I don't know. Either way. All right, begin sideboarding. Thank you very much. All right, so that's exactly why we put Anger in the deck, and that led us to Fable. And Grazer led us... Anyway, our thought pattern, Grazer Anger, because we can kill the Grazer. Don't worry about it. It's already giving us value. Then Fable followed that, and they all came through that game. So. All right, so I'm gonna bring in the rolling vortexes. And after praising Fable, I'm gonna take it out. We could bring in the vexing baubles can be good. They can draw us a card. Curse Totem. There is something to be said about Curse Totem because they do play that 1-drop that they can then use energy for. That's a lot of sideboard hate. Maybe we bring in the Curse Totem since I just don't know. It only hits the 1 card. All right. I'm feeling good. I like that. I mean, I'm worried now that with the changes, it's going to water it down. But that's part of playing Magic, right? So we got game 1 on the back of our the changes we made to the Gruul Dragons deck with this matchup in mind. So we have a Vexing Bauble, Anger. These are 2 of our best cards, but just a 1 lander in our 23 land deck. This didn't even change. This will keep. Again, with the Anger, we have a lot of hate cards. We want to keep everything. We actually don't want to get rid of anything. Hate card, hate card, hate card, hate. And I mean, that's just exactly what we want. And we want to play everything. All right, we're going to put the commercial district to the bottom, and then hopefully we can just start punishing our opponent. Hopefully they don't have a powerful 1-drop. Arthalses. All right, we'll survive. We can survive an Ocelot hit. Oh, man. All right, Vexing Bauble to shut off their energy shenanigans so they don't get their 2-for-1. Next turn, hopefully we'll draw a land so we can just leave this Ocelot Pride and run out the Rolling Vortex. So that we can be playing. We're playing towards his Anger and hoping to dodge Thoughtseize. So we took the line that that was our first play no matter what. But man, it's not even a legendary. I'm so used to everything being legendary, and that's Ocelot Pride though. That's more than 1. All right, don't Thoughtseize us, bro. Give us another land and no Thoughtseize. Oh, and more hate pieces. We need another land. At this point, we're looking at land or death. Is what I think is happening right now. Land or death. I mean, they can just do what they're doing without committing anything else to the board. And if they Thoughtseize us right now, we're going to be in a world of hurt because then we'll be left needing land and Anger of the Gods. And they're not, I mean, they don't want to play their Amp the Raptor and just to get punished. All right, what you got? Hit us for 4, then we draw land. You want to hit us for 4, and then you want to cast an Ajani. That's what we're hoping is about to happen. And then we need to go runner lands. Runner lands. At least we can draw a card off the Vexing Bauble. Yep. And the Rolling Vortex only prevents life gain if I pay. Give us a land. Land, please. Land. Oh! Land. I mean, as a blocker, it makes me very sad to see what's happening right now. We had to maul to 6 again. Oh my gosh. And yeah, we mauled to 6. We found some 8 pieces. We put a land on the bottom. I guess we never should have done that. Maybe we should have put the Storm Breath on the bottom. Here comes Thraben Charm. Nice. Is there a way we can win this game by getting a land? We're taking 6 and going to 4. Yep, here comes the Raptor. I mean, this is great if we can find a land. Fatal Push. Surprised they kept those in. Oh, well, that's one good reason. All right, hit us for 6. I've opened up quite a bit of Modern Horizons 3, and I've not gotten a single Ocelot Pride. All right, well, is there a world in which we can come back? I definitely don't want to play this Rolling Vortex anymore. And our opponents, not like they're out of cards, right? I mean, they've been able to just advance their board while holding cards because of the Ocelot Pride. Kind of like Ragavan of old. And they can easily rebuild here. And it's got haste, whatever it is they're going to cast. Yep. Kite of Souls, which is one of the better cards. I mean, we just missed too many land drops. Too many land drops. I mean, we need to hit another anger, and then we still need to be making our land drops. So how's that going to happen? Answer, it's not. We can make an anger of the gods. See, we're dead. Dead. Go to game 3. All right, well, I mean, that was... I mean, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating to lose to mana issues. I think we just run it back. I mean, that's going to happen, right? You're going to lose the mana, but it's seems to be happening a lot, which in these practice matches of mine makes me wonder, right? Is it's a deck building flaw? Is it? I think I know. I mean, I'm playing a mid-range deck with limited card draw. We're keeping it. We got the Utopia Sprawl. Hopefully they won't. If they kill the Utopia Sprawl, I'm going to be very sad. We don't have any of our hate, but we do have some racing potential here. Almost always name red. So next turn, I mean, we're looking in. If everything goes well, we're going Kior into Storm Breath. All right, so it's a mid-range deck with limited card draw. That's one thing Fable does bring to it. Paw Patch Formation brings a little bit of card draw if I so choose. Cure then is really, like I said, the rock that ties the room together. No Thoughtseize, brah. All right, well, looks like we're gonna go Cure Lightning Bolt. And it looks like we're gonna get to play some Magic today, or this game. We're not just struggling to make our land drops, which is good for us. Try to finish my thought, but I need to keep playing as well. You look at the decks that are successful in Modern, they have a lot of ways to draw cards for cheap, and they don't have a high top end like we do. So it's easier for us to get mana screwed because we need 5 mana. And it's easier for us to get mana screwed because we have... all right, I'm liking where we're at. Hitting a anger would be nice. And because we don't have the kind of card filter and card draw for cheap that ensures our land drops. And since our big threats cost a lot, we're not left like, I can do multiple things in a turn. We're looking to do like one. This is our best start, right? Turn 3 dragon. This is exactly the kind of start we want. Now, the question is, do we want to go questing beast? Because of fatal push. Fatal push is a thing. We'll do questing beast because it's a guaranteed 4, since they don't have a. They may have solitude, but they can fatal push this in the future. Utopia Sprawl. Let's just hope they don't have any land destruction. So depending on what our opponent does, I like where we're at. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can play a Storm Breath and then maybe almost anything else we draw if it's not a dragon. Amptoraptor, Flage, what's going on? Haven't seen Flage out of this deck yet. Amptoraptor. See who they attack. I'm not even sure, and see what they get off of this. A Fatal Push, they can't do anything with yet. Orcish Bowmasters is good. Does let them hit our Questing Beast. Then get more energy, some sweet synergies, gaining some more life. So now our opponent's feeling pretty good about where they're at after where I thought we were at. We were feeling pretty good. Now they can give their Amptoraptor flying. And they have a Galvanic Discharge. Well, sometimes you gotta, your opponent has a 2-for-1 that gives them another 2-for-1, actually a 3-for-1 into a very efficient kill spell. And now we're looking at, can our Storm Breath hold down the fort? And they can still do the counters. They still have 3 energy somehow. How did they get so much energy? Because they got 3 from this, right? 2 from that. 3 total. 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I mean, Galvanic Discharge gave them 3 too. All right, so are they going to kill me or? So we still would like to see a Anger. The Anger of the Gods would be our best draw. Oh, they got rid of the Cure. Boo and hiss. That's okay. I mean, it makes me very sad. I really wanted to draw some cards, and hitting another land is not great. I wanted to draw some cards and have all the mana. Why not? I think they're just rightfully thinking they can win the race with all their life gain and the pressure they're putting on us. And we're just hoping to find some of our 8 pieces at this point. We're set up for a Monstrous Glorybringer next turn if they don't gain a whole bunch of life here. Like they're setting up for another kill spell. Yep, got the land. Now they're going to kill the Glorybringer. Or they were just, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. All right, we're taking a big hit. Do they kill our, not Glorybringer, do they kill our Storm Breath? If they don't kill our Storm Breath, then maybe we have a chance. But I have a feeling they're about to kill our Storm Breath. Oh, okay, Anger. I wished it into existence again. That's why we're playing it. So we can hit him for 2, 9. So hit him for 7 and 2 is 9. All right, that's not going to be good enough, but we are going to attack first. All right, Anger of the Gods, sideboard card, psych. Main deck card, got us game 1, will it get us game 3? This is why it's in the deck. Top deck. Did we get there? Nice to see a little bit of luck for us for a change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're gonna hold on to the Beseju for now. Excuse me. Hopefully we'll find. Hopefully our opponent can't kill our Storm Breath, and we can monstrous it and kill them next turn. You would imagine they brought in some sort of answer to big flyers. They have 2 cards. What could it be? Double Thoughtseize. 3 cards. What are they? This is it. This is a game, folks. Do they have an answer? That's a land. Good. Do they have a Galvanic? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, do we draw another threat? Now would be the time. Do we go for the victory? They have the energy. We're going for it. See if they have the energy. I mean, if they have the Galvanic discharge to kill it, that would be the time. They do not, and they're dead, it looks like. Okay, well, this is why we made the changes we did, was specifically for this type of matchup, and I don't think I've ever beaten the energy deck until now, so I'm really happy with the changes because we drew game 2. Obviously, we got stuck on mana, but we found our sideboard hate in it that we have in our main deck now in game 1 that won us the game. We found it on time in game 3 to get the match. So for cyclesgaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch you on the next one. This has been another edition of Dragons and Modern. I'm Johnny Cycles with cyclesgaming.com. If you haven't already, please be sure to check out my website where you can read about my various commander decks, watch the gameplay from all of my modern brews, and read my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, that I'm publishing serially. And if you like my content, please be sure to click that subscribe button over there on YouTube. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one.